wanted to share my practice with you today, using some cards that I've had for a long time, but never looked through them before. So I chose a few cards from this deck. It's called Chakra Energy Deck. And so I'm just here sharing my experience and first time doing this. So the first thing I want to do is use this card that's called Auric Energy Awareness. So we're going to get into a nice comfortable position. You can sit on a mat or a chair, but preferably mat because I'm going to go through this sequence, which is done sitting on the mat. Sit nice and tall, comfortable position. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears, and then gently close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever you prefer. We're going to place our palms together at heart center, and then we're just going to begin to take nice, slow, deep breaths, and we're going to rub our palms together. And then we will, as we inhale, we're going to pull our palms away from each other. And then as we exhale, we're going to slowly bring them together, but not touching. We're going to keep our eyes closed and just focus on sensing our auric energy as our palms move close and then apart. And if you feel that you need to rub your hands again, then we can do that. Which, my favorite number is 3, so I think that's a good amount of time to do that. And basically we're going to just be imagining our aura becoming stronger, brighter, and more vibrant with every deep breath that we take. Feel a protective shield expand as you claim your light to health, harmony, and happiness. And if possible, we're going to try to remember, I am protected by the strength of my being. Or anything that you would like to say while you're doing it. So let's do that. Okay, let's roll our shoulders a little bit. You know, if there's any tension anywhere that you want to let go of, you know, maybe you give yourself a few pats over your body, or a nice little gentle squeezes. You know, anything that's gonna get you into a more relaxed state. And when you're ready, let's bring our palms together at heart center, and let's just rub our hands together as we're breathing. Okay, and now we're going to inhale, slowly pulling our palms away from each other. Exhale, slowly bringing them towards each other, close but not touching. And we can continue that. Inhale, bring them apart. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale and exhale. Just do that at your own pace. Let's give ourselves a nice minute here. If you feel that you need to rub your palms again, you do that. And let's keep in mind, I am protected by the strength of my being. Okay. Let's say that one more time to ourselves. I am protected by the strength of my being. Okay. When you're ready, begin to slowly open up your eyes. And we're going to move on, and like I said, I'm just sharing my practice. This is just feeling free and just being in this moment. And I chose a card for each chakra. Okay, so the next one is a root chakra. Or should I say the first chakra we're going to work with. And we're going to go ahead and bring our feet together and come into a butterfly pose. So remembering, to sit tall, roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Your eyes can be closed or just, nice, relaxed. Maybe you just focus on one point. And we're gonna place our feet together and we're gonna interlace our fingers around the toes. And we're gonna do that the best way that we can, okay? If it's more comfortable for you, you can sit down on a folded blanket. So we're gonna use the hands to gently bring the heels toward our pelvis, and we're gonna go as close and comfortably as we can without straining our groin muscles. Okay. Let's see what else. And yeah, you could just take some nice deep inhales and exhales here in this pose. Relax, close your eyes. And maybe on each exhale, you try to bring your feet a little bit closer. And try to keep your spine straight, which I'm not gonna lie, right now today, I am feeling a little achy. So trying our best to keep our spine straight. We're gonna breathe deeply and gently flutter our knees up and down, right? And not forcing the stretch too much. So let's keep it gentle. And let's repeat to ourselves, I am open to trusting myself. Let's take a few inhales and exhales here. Fluttering the knees. I am open to trusting myself. I am open to trusting myself. Okay, take a few last breaths here. And now let's move on to the sacral chakra. From there, you can come to a cross-leg position. Again, trying to keep the spine nice and long. Remembering to roll the shoulders down and away from your ears. Your eyes again can be closed because I'm just reading to you here. So there's no need for you to be alert and watching. Okay, so just close your eyes and you can place your hands on your knees or your shins, and you can place them up or your palms down. So that's up to you. And inhale, lifting your chest, exaggerating the curve in your lower back. Your neck should be in line with your spine, or you may look up if your neck allows. When you exhale, sit back into your tailbone, allowing the back to round and tilt your head down. So basically a cat-cow in the seated position, okay? And let's try to think about, I feel life's energy flowing through me. So again, inhale, coming into that cow, arching the back, lifting the chin up. And then exhale, rounding the back. So I'm gonna have my palms actually kind of like on my knees to just help me round the back, bringing my chin towards my chest. And I want you to just do that at your own pace. Open up as you inhale and rounding the back as you exhale. Just take breaths at your own pace. I feel life's energy flowing through me. Let's just do that a few times. Focusing on that sacral chakra. I feel life's energy flowing through me. I feel life's energy flowing through me. Focusing on awakening our creative energy here. Maybe go for your last round here. Okay. It's feeling a little bit awkward. I don't know if it's just because I'm feeling achy or I don't know. But just moving through these cards and sharing myself. Let's move on to the solar plexus chakra. Okay, and in this one, we're going to be doing the boat pose. Okay, so we're going to sit tall. I'm going to try my best with that one in that pose. And we're going to bend the knees. I'm going to read it out and then do it. Bend the knees with the feet flat on the floor or the toes resting on the floor. Then we're going to raise the heels. And that's if you want to, right? Then now we can just sit this way. So this could be one variation, okay? Or we can bring the heels off the floor. We're going to inhale, lean back, balancing on the sit bones, keeping the pelvis neutral, trying not to tip it forward or back. And as we exhale, we're drawing that navel in, trying to keep the back, elongated. Lift the feet if we can. And then if we feel good there, we can release our hands from our body and bring them out, palms facing in. Okay. So we're gonna try that. If you need to keep your knees bent, then you can. And you can also do this doing one leg at a time. So that's a way that we can practice and work ourselves up to the full pose. Ideally, our back should be straight, which I know that doesn't happen all the time. So let's try that. And let's try to keep in mind, I can weather life's unexpected storms. Focusing on that solar plexus, right? Our strength, determination. Okay, so let's try that. We're going to start off by sitting here. And then we can either stay here, or we can begin to lift one at a time, 1 foot at a time, holding beneath our thighs, right? Or we can lift. This is where I start having a little trouble with the back being straight, so I'm going to try as best as I can here. So we can hold on here and stay here, or even here. We can start by lifting one leg at a time. So pulling the navel in towards the spine. Maybe try the other leg. Maybe try both. This is where I start to roll down and back. So let's just practice in our own bodies, okay? I can weather life's unexpected storms, taking nice breaths here and focusing on the self. Challenging. So I think I'm just going to calm down, keep my feet flat for the remainder of the time, because I don't want to feel any pain. Just focus on that solar plexus. Focus on the breath, connecting with yourself. I can weather life's unexpected storms, and just remembering to be nurturing to yourself in this moment and do the best that you can in your body. Take your last few breaths here, focusing on the solar plexus. And then we can move on to the heart chakra. So heart chakra, we're going to do a nice twist here. Okay, so we're just going to focus on the love I express returns to me tenfold. The love I express returns to me tenfold. And let's focus on just opening up that heart. Okay, so we're going to cross with one leg and then bring over the opposite leg over that thigh and sit nice and tall, and we can either stay here or we can wrap the opposite arm around the leg, placing the hand behind us and twisting. So let's take a few breaths here. The love I express returns to me tenfold. Just focusing on that. Sitting nice and tall. Okay, I'm going to transition to the opposite side. So now I'm bending the right leg and bringing the left leg over the thigh. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling, wrapping that right hand around the left leg and then turning over to the left. One side might be different and that's okay. So do what you feel is comfortable in your body, thinking about your heart center. The love I express returns to me tenfold. Go for one more breath here. And then gently come out of that. And we're going to go into the throat chakra now. So for the throat chakra, we're going to go to our fish pose, which I'm not sure. I'm going to have to take my hair down for that. So we're going to lie on our back, knees bent, lifting the pelvis slightly and slide both hands, palms down beneath our buttocks. Okay, and you can also do this with your head being supported by a pillow, and your hands could be at your sides. Okay, I'm just reading what it says here, but you have options for your comfort in your body today. So we're gonna we're gonna extend the legs, keeping them close together, okay? And then, if possible, we lift ourselves with our forearms, with our elbows, okay? And then we're going to press the chest up, bend the neck backward, resting the crown of our head on the mat, okay? And you're gonna try to hold the weight mainly in your elbows and hips, of course, not in your neck. Okay, pressing your sits bones firmly into the mat, arching the lower back, and then engaging the thighs. Okay, and then we'll stay there and we'll breathe in that pose. And remembering that when we come out of that pose, we're gonna press the elbows into the floor to gently lift the head, tuck the chin, and lower the our body that's lifted. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna focus on I am floating in a sea of serenity. Opening the chest, neck, and the throat here. I am floating in a sea of serenity. So let's go into that now. I'm gonna gently lie back and extending my legs, having them nice and close together. I'm going to lift myself up using the elbows, arching the back, and bringing the crown of my head to the mat. And just breathing here and reminding you, I am floating in a sea of serenity. So just take a few breaths here. I am floating in a sea of serenity. Breath here, and gently coming out of that. We're gonna go into the third eye chakra, and we're gonna do a reverse plank for that one. And think about, I greet each day with optimism. Okay, so we're going to extend the legs, keep them together, flex the feet, pressing out through the heels. We're going to press the palms into the mat so that we're able to lift ourselves up. And then when we're doing this, we will point our feet. So my fingers are pointing forward, my feet are pointing forward, trying to open my chest here. And I greet each day with optimism. Let's take a few breaths here. You can come in and out of this pose. This is a lot of work here. Trying not to cave in here. I'm going to take one more breath. And I'm going to come out of that, and I'm going to give you time if you want to continue in that pose. If not, you can come into the staff pose, bringing your palms into the mat and just sitting up nice and tall. So that's an option, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to breathe into this affirmation one more time. I greet each day with optimism. Give myself one more breath up there. coming to you with my genuine self here. All of these poses are very, very challenging in this moment. And I'm accepting that, and I really just wanted to share myself with you and sharing a practice with you. Okay, the next one is for the crown chakra. And here we're going to be kneeling on the mat. So we're going to be kneeling. We're going to bring our head to the mat, remembering that you can always use a block or folded blanket if that feels more comfortable to you. Our hips are going to be lifted up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring our hands to meet our feet. And here we're going to focus on increasing the flow of energy along to the crown chakra. And we're going to think about the statement, I am present. Okay? Use your arm strength. I'm reading this part because it's important, I think. Use your arm strength to ensure that your weight is not on your head or neck. Okay, so we're gonna hold here for a few breaths. If at any time you feel dizzy, just slowly return back to a kneeling position and just focus on the floor, on the spot on the floor. Okay, so I am present. I am present. So my head is to the floor, grabbing out my feet, hips are lifted. I am present. Okay, slowly move your forehead towards your knees as close as you comfortably can. Okay. I am present. Slowly bringing your hips back down towards your legs and rolling out of that. Come out of that pose. And we're gonna go to the last card that I picked here. You know, my hair is looking crazy right now. And from here, we're just gonna take a few breaths before we end the session. So I'm gonna read it out. We're gonna sit comfortably, tall, elongated spine, roll the shoulders back, away from the ears, and your eyes can be closed here. We're ending. We're gonna extend our arms to each side of the body, resting the fingertips on the floor. So let's do that. Inhale. Begin raising both of your arms to shoulder level. And then turn the palms up and continue until hands are above the head, bringing arms close to your ears. And your fingertips can be touching if that feels good to you. And then as we exhale, we're going to turn the palms out and lower the arms, returning to the fingertips on the floor. Okay, and we're going to do that for a few times. And let's try to visualize a diamond white or violet energy rising from the root chakra on the inhale, and then descending from the crown chakra on the exhale. Imagine divine energy encircling your entire being. Okay? And basically we are connecting, strengthening our aura, connecting physical matter to the spiritual realm. I am perfectly balanced between earth and heaven. So let's do that now. Inhaling, up, fingertips meeting, exhaling, palms out and back down, touching the surface, touching the beautiful earth. And let's just do that at your own pace. As you inhale, bring the arms up, fingertips to meet above your head. And as you exhale, bring them to face down towards the earth. Visualizing that light up to the chakra, crown chakra, and then going back down towards the root chakra as you exhale. Visualize the light getting brighter. And just wrapping you up in it. And reaching out farther and farther. I am perfectly balanced between earth and heaven. So basically, this is the sealing in practice in Melissa language. Take your last breath here. Bringing your hands to meet the heart center. Thanking yourself for trying something new, for just feeling free and just flowing and being in this moment. Thank you to all the universal energies, all the guidance, all of this beautiful nature that surrounds us. That soul energy, that life force. I thank you so much for practicing with me and just being with me in this moment as I am. Yeah, just thank you. I'm just here being myself. Don't really have a structured plan. It's really just sharing who I am, being my total self in the moment, and just sharing it with whoever wants to receive it. practicing and learning and flowing together with authenticity and with believing in ourselves and knowing that it's okay to be however we are, whoever we are, in every moment, and it's okay to show that to others. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay not to have everything in a total order. It's okay. It's okay to change our minds. It's okay to be practicing for progressing. And that's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, 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 light, light, light. Continue being who you are. Beautiful being, beautiful light in this world. Beautiful, blessed day.